Tennessee State University. So we're entering into the area that is the campus of Tennessee State University. So we've done an MTSU, which is Middle Tennessee State University, and this is Tennessee State University. Middle Tennessee State University is located in Murfreesboro, and it's not to be confused with this campus, which is Tennessee State University, which is located in Nashville. And I'm going to see if I can get out and walk the campus a little. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little. That's Tennessee State University. And you may be able to see it. There's sun shining on my face, so I can't really see how well you can see it. And this little circular area is where I'm parked for visitor parking. And I'm going to show you some of the buildings. This will give somebody some perspective if they're planning on attending this university. They can get to see how it looks before you arrive. There's some people over there taking pictures next to a tiger. I think it's a tiger. Are they Tennessee State University tigers maybe? And then I'm just showing you the circular area. There's a field over there. It looks like a football field. There's some buildings there. These look like dorms. And we're gonna get walking in a minute, but I'm just showing you the area of where I am. So I remember from the past not to walk too fast because I don't have a gimbal yet, and so it won't stay steady. And we may just have a quiet walk. It may not be too much of my commentary. You're just walking through the campus like I am. So let's go up these steps. When I walk fast, it shakes. So let's see what's over here. Okay. Let's see. So when you come up those steps, you're walking into this, and I always make it a point to turn around and give you perspective of what you just left, so you'll know where you are. Their colors are blue and white, and they may not want me to walk in the grass, but this says the Ned Ray McWhorter Administration Building. And let's walk over here and see what's over here. Before I go and walk back on the walkway, I'm going to show you, it says, let me make sure I get the whole name. Okay, it keeps going and going. Okay, the Otis Floyd Joseph A. Payne Campus Center. Okay, you can see that. Then I'm gonna just do a little walking. So let's go back to the concrete and walk on the concrete. Okay. So, it looks very collegiate, doesn't it? With the pillars here. We have another little opening here, and I don't know the campus to tell you what the buildings are, but you can see, looks like an outside eating area, so that might be inside where you can get food. The little sign there says, "Thank you for social distancing." Hey, let's look at this. This is a university map. Pretty decent sized campus. I see the names of the different buildings, the dorms, the library. It says "You are here." So where are we? Can you see that? We are there. And that's the whole campus. So let's keep walking. And I believe that's the library of the campus. And I don't know if they have another library. And we're gonna walk and walk. It's Saturday, so not many students out. Well, no students out really. Everyone's studying, so it's a weekend, so no one is out. And then a lot of campuses have classes that are online anyway, so even if I came during the week, it may not be that crowded. I mean, it's going to be more people, but it may not be that crowded, because even if they're on dorms, I mean, living on campus, they still may not have classes that they have to leave out of their room to go to an actual classroom, because it may be online. Okay, let's see a hill, street. You see how Nashville has hills? Definitely not a flat land city. Okay, so I see some things through there, some buildings through there. We may go over there and let's see. Okay, that says College of Education on the actual building, and then the sign in front of it says Clay Hall. This says Clement, yes, Hall. And I see they're doing a lot of building, a lot of the campuses here. And Nashville are getting some add-ons and makeovers. This is definitely a city that has a lot of colleges and universities, and people don't really realize that. They just think of Music City. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll see that I periodically load videos of different colleges, and I plan to do more. So check and see the other schools I've recorded. This is the Performing Arts Center. They're doing building construction there, and I see what looks like could be dorms down there. We're gonna go over there maybe, but we're gonna go a different way. Okay, so we're turning around. So, you're on this campus. You see what it looks like, what you have to expect when you get here. So now you won't be terribly intimidated because you see, oh, you know what? I can handle that. College isn't scary after all. So that's the library again. I think it's the library. And we're going to cut through here and see what's down here. And if times were different, maybe I could have, with all the schools I've recorded, it's been since we were supposed to social distance and, you know, or even not go out at one point. So I've never been someone who has been able to, you know, have a map in my hand and mark out each building for you and tell you, oh, this is this, and this is this building, and this is for this. So we're just walking together, walking around the campus, and we're gonna see what there is to see. So I guess those are dorms. That's what I was thinking before. And maybe those are dorms over there. And this looks like it's some kind of building for education. So let's see. Okay. So we're walking. And we'll look down there. That's what that is. And then this says the Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Beta Omicron chapter, and you can see they have some kind of monument for their fraternity or sorority. I think that's a fraternity. Then we see here, so this whole area here is set up to, I guess, acknowledge the sororities and fraternities here. There's Alpha Kappa Alpha, Alpha Psi chapter. Here is Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm sorry, when I walk it jumps. Be patient. One day we'll have a better, steadier camera. They are doing some work over here, so it's loud. So I may not talk. We're just gonna walk. So this whole area here is, as you see, dedicated to fraternities and sororities. Omega Psi and Delta Sigma Theta, and we always have the sun working against us. Okay, so this says Boswell Hall. So that's Boswell Hall. I'm going to zoom in so you can just see that. So if you have classes and they're in Boswell Hall, now you know where it is on campus. And that's where we came from. Okay, I'll be back. All right, now we're walking another path, and these all look like education buildings. And I bet it's very pretty when it's nice and green here. It probably looks very nice. Oops, okay, I gotta slow down my walking and keep my hands steady. I've gotta keep reminding myself of that. Okay. So, I'm sure when these buildings were first built and they have those areas up there, and it may be a bell up there, or maybe it used to be a bell, I'm sure there was some, you know, there is a historic element to it. Even if it just rang, you know, the bell rang once an hour or something, but I bet that was a big deal and considered very a big deal, a nice thing at that time. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. Okay, that says Crouch Hall. Crouch Hall. Okay. So when I get to the name of the next place. Okay, you see where it says where we are now? We're over here. You are here. So we walked all around because we were over there. We were where that white tower is. And we kind of went up there, came around, came down, and now we are here. So let's see. If we are here, then let me see what that means about the building. If I'm there, and then I was at Crouch Hall, and so if I'm walking, I was trying to guess what was coming up. So this is research and sponsored programs, I guess. It goes on in that building. Very good, very nice. Parking. And let's see. There's steps up to a middle area up there. And I want to go up there, but I also want to see what's up here. So let's do both. We're going to continue to walk and then I'll come back. Okay, this says Elliott Hall, and it says Women's Building there on the top. And I'm going to zoom in if I can. Women's Building. So that's a brick building, and look at the contrast between this building and this one, which is more contemporary. And I don't know if they added on, like that was the old building. I think the whole thing is really a contemporary building. Maybe that part is still newer than this for sure, but it's brick and it has a more contemporary look. I don't know what it is, but let's see. Okay, this says Health Sciences Building. Nice building. And buildings that look like this, I assume, are dorms. And so I'm going to show you that. And I think we're going to get to that, but I'm going to walk. I'm going to zoom in there. There's a gazebo up there. And we may or may not go there. I want to turn back around and go and walk up the steps and see what that area is there. Let's see what that is. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so now we're going up to the middle of the campus, and let's see. That's a building, and when I get closer to it, I'll be able to tell you the name of it. So I'm seeing this. We're walking to an area that looks like where students can come and sit, relax, have fun. They might have entertainment here sometimes. And I'm coming up to, you see that building? Historic building. We see that tower again where we started off, and then that building there. Let's see what it says it's called. It's called the Harold M. Love Senior Student Success Center. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. Let's see what it looks like from here. It's nice. Like I said, for students to sit down, relax, eat, probably have fun, and relax, maybe even study before class or after class. This says the Laura M. Arboret Amphitheater, and I guess we're calling this the amphitheater, an outside amphitheater. Laura M. Arboret, or Arboret, a TSU alumna, educator, and counselor, wrote the lyrics to the TSU alma mater. In founding TSU's theater programs, she was a pioneer of the dramatic arts for all historically black colleges and universities throughout the nation. And for those of you who don't know, if you see the capital letters written together, HBCU, that means historically black college and university, or historically black college or university, depending on if it's a university or college. So Tennessee State or Tennessee State University or TSU, depending on how you refer to it. It, at one point, I think was an HBCU. No, I know it was an HBCU, but I'm just not sure if it's still considered that. Let's zoom in. This is Harnd Hall. Harnd Hall. Okay, so we're getting all of our exercise, aren't we? Okay. Let's see. I like this place. This looks like a little house, kind of. Looks kind of like a little house. Maybe it used to be. Sometimes colleges have what it used to be, because it's usually still not playing the same role as it used to, but there would be the president's home on the university. I'm sorry, I couldn't breathe. That says Goodwill Manor. And see, that's the Health Sciences Center. That's the gazebo. Those are probably dorms. And this back here, I think it may be where the basketball team plays or practice. Let me go look. Let's see if this is the gym. That's another dorm. And I think this is a gymnasium. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I had you guys in the sky. Okay. Very nice. We can see it, the campus from this. I'm sorry. We can see the campus from this perspective, and notice that you can see part of downtown. So you see how close we are located to downtown, and Nashville is growing like crazy. So downtown is expanding like crazy. So I'll be back. Okay, hang on, not over yet. Okay, so coming from this angle, you see there to the right is the amphitheater, and over here is the tower, and we're going to walk back that way. Years ago, this campus was open. It was the campus like on both sides of a street passed through here, and I think this may have been where the street was, or was the street back there? I can't remember, but I know you could drive through this. You could drive through the campus, and then they closed the campus off, which was a good idea. Let the students kind of be enclosed in their area, just for them, not for passers by. Okay, so we're walking back towards the front, or the side I came in on. Their colors are blue and white. Interesting enough, TSU, the school that's in Murfreesboro, their colors are blue and white also. But reading before in the past, I thought the schools were connected. I thought, there's just Tennessee State University in Nashville, and then there's Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, but it turns out that they are not connected. I think Murfreesboro is some kind of way connected to, I want to get it wrong. I have to find it, and when I find it, I'll put it in the description below. So we're coming down the steps, and yeah, you see where that street is, right? So the street used to continue and go all the way through the campus, and then I see they built, we see that they built it, they changed it, they enclosed it, which makes sense. That's the stadium down there. That's also a part of the campus, those buildings down there. There's parking, there are more buildings. I know the School of Dental Hygiene was down there at one point, and I don't know now if it's moved to the health science building. The nursing school, maybe not nursing school, it was, I think it was, I can't remember, child care development or something. They had a building down there, I believe. And so, I hope it's not too shaky. I'm walking down steps. Okay, one final look. Let me zoom out. Okay. And it's a pretty nice sized campus, not overwhelming. And it's a quiet day here on campus. So I'm sure all of those who are benefiting from this little walk through campus, I'm sure you can appreciate being able to see the school perhaps before you come. Yeah, you don't want it to be the first day you see the campus when you come here, right? Isn't this fun? You get to see the school. I'm walking towards the Tiger. In this little area here, I'm not sure. Maybe it lights up at night. Maybe it used to. I'm not sure. But we're going to walk to the Tiger. I'm going to walk there without tripping over anything because I'm trying to keep the camera steady and walk and look where I'm going. And okay, so that's a building there.